course, it begs the question, if they have evidence against her, why are they not then using that to bring her back here and put her before the courts proper? It is a question that needs to be answered, though, Kay, because there are hundreds of former ISIS fighters and, of course, ISIS brides and their children out in Syria and that wider region, many of them in limbo, not knowing what is going to happen next. American TV spoke to another ISIS bride from Alabama who, like Shamima Begum, went out there 4 years ago. She has a young child as well. She has told American television that actually the authorities here should not treat Shamima Begum harshly.
Maybe therapy lessons, maybe a process that will ensure us that we'll never do this again.
People watching will say to themselves, well, therapy isn't enough.
I know that maybe speaking against them, which I'm definitely planning to do, definitely warning people to not make the same decision that I've made.
Well, the Home Secretary certainly believes that the public are on his side in this argument and that he is prepared to take that to the Special Immigration Appeals Council and argue that case that Shamima Begum should not be allowed back into this country.
OK. Mark, thanks. Planned merger between Sainsbury's and Asda has been thrown into serious doubt by the UK's competition watchdog. The Competition and Markets Authority has raised extensive concern as part of its investigation into the proposed deal. Its investigation found a deal could reduce competition across the UK, in particular in the areas where the stores overlap, increase the price of groceries in over 1,000 UK stores, reduce the range and quality of products for in-store and online shoppers, and increase prices at more than 100 Sainsbury's and Asda petrol stations. Well, our correspondent Lisa Dowd is standing by in Tamworth for us this afternoon. Hello to you, Lisa. What does this mean for the people that are working for the separate supermarkets? Do they have any clearer clue as to what's happening yet?
Well, Kay, I think there was concern actually to see us outside these supermarkets. One of the workers just came up to me and said, have you got any news? Is it anything to do with our jobs? And I reassured them that no, we were covering the competition commissions and what they had to say today. So we've put their mind at rest, but there's definitely concerns amongst workers here and also shoppers as well, who seem to be really informed about what's going on. They might be loyal to either Asda or Sainsbury's, but what they've got their eye on is what it's going to do to their purse. Is it going to mean cheaper products for them to buy? And according to the Competitions Commission, that is not the case. You can see the problem the Commission has behind me. We've got here in Tamworth an Asda right next to a Sainsbury's, right opposite to each other, in fact, and there's this problem replicated in around 600 or so areas, that if this merger was to happen, then there would be less competition in all of these local areas. Asda and Sainsbury's are Britain's second and third largest supermarkets, and what they are hoping to do is to get together, create a grocery powerhouse which would take on the might of Tesco, which is currently #1 in the sector. The competition watchdog have said really the only way they might be able to do this is if they were to sell off a lot of their stores or perhaps lose one of the brands, either Asda or Sainsbury's, and it's unlikely